juncture to particularly recognize and celebrate one of our finest, our special guest of honor, a Pan-African statesman, a patriot, a trailblazer by all means, the Speaker, House of Representatives, Nigeria, His Excellency, the Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, whose visionary leadership continues to inspire parliamentary excellence. Please, a warm round of applause for him, please. We're equally very privileged to have the ANPBO Governing Council Chairman, who doubles as the chairman of this occasion and also doubles as a Director Parliamentary Budget Office, South Africa, as a distinguished chairman of this conference, Professor Dumisani Jantijus. Please, a round of applause for him as we march along. As our chief host, also here with us, a very fine gentleman of immense intellect and patriotism, Mr. Kamaru Ogunlana Esquire, whose support has been very invaluable in convening this August event and at this conference taking place in September. Please, a warm round of applause for him, please. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this conference is a platform for dialogue, a platform for collaboration, and a platform for the exchange of best practices and ideas. It is therefore an opportunity to help sharpen the tools of fiscal oversight, the institutional capacity that will help shape the Africa of tomorrow, bearing in mind Euro target of 2063 for Africa's development agenda. I therefore want to invite one and all to fasten your intellectual seatbelts, open your minds to the wealth of knowledge that will be shared, and enjoy the richness of interactions as we embark on this journey together. Welcome to Africa, welcome to Abuja, welcome to Nigeria, and welcome to the 8th ANPBO Annual Conference 2025. Can we hear that applause for ANPBO? It is on that note, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that I make bold at this point in time to then invite to blaze the trail with the welcoming remarks, as I invite in no particular order, but I'd like to start with the Nigerian counterpart, Dr. Mariam Maruf Yakubu, Admin Head of the National Assembly Budget and Research Office, NABRU, to please do us the honor of welcoming all and sundry to this event most formally. Can we please make that applause for her a lot more formal?
I can't hang it here. The Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, GCOM, the Clerk to the National Assembly, Mr. Kamaru Ogunlana, the Deputy Clerk to the National Assembly, Engineer Bashir. All protocol observed. It is my singular pleasure and privilege as a Director and as Administrative Head of National Assembly Budget and Research Office, NABRO, to welcome you all to the 8th ANPBO Annual Conference here in our vibrant city of Abuja, Nigeria. This year, as the host to our distinguished network of 16 member countries, which are Cape Verde, Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Liberia, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and our proud nation, Nigeria. We gather under a shared vision that is strengthening the capacity and collaboration of parliamentary budget offices across Africa. And not to forget about the participation of the British Parliament The significance of this gathering. Our annual conference has grown in stature, relevance, and impact, becoming a cornerstone for knowledge exchange, peer learning, and advancement of sound fiscal governance across African continent. That is our continent. The theme of this year 2025 meeting is consistent with the previous years, which is reflecting our dedication to transparency, accountability, and pursuit of excellence in budget analysis and parliamentary support. Each year, our collective efforts reverberate beyond these walls, shaping policies and fostering innovations in our respective countries. Abuja, the heart of Nigeria. Abuja, with its blend of tradition and modernity, stands ready to offer you all an atmosphere of warmth, hospitality, and rich cultural experience. From its iconic landmarks to the spirit of its people, we hope you will find inspiration and camaraderie and renewed energy for the important work ahead. My thoughts. As we commence the 8th ANPBO conference, I urge each delegate to approach our proceedings with openness, curiosity, and determination. The challenge before us are significant, but united by purpose and shared commitment, we are well positioned to chart a new course for budgetary excellence across Africa. On behalf of NABRO, that is the host, and the people of Nigeria, I send a heartfelt gratitude to you all for your presence and participation. May our deliberations be fruitful, our connections enduring, and our impact profound. Welcome to Abuja. Welcome to the 8th AMPPO conference. Thank you.
Can we please give her yet another round of applause? And I hope that the welcome is as warm as expected. At the end of these exercises that you'll be having to get engaged in for the next couple of days, when you're done, and whilst you are even on it, please don't hesitate to taste the Nigerian jollof rice. That's exactly what she wanted to say to you, because it's a delicacy that you can even export from here. And I'm telling you, we have a way of preserving it for you. Please, another round of applause for Dr. Mariam Maruf Yakubu. Thank you so very much. It is then very pertinent, after the welcome, we invite our very cultural, highly celebrated cultural troops. We won't have enough time to be able to take all of them, but we'll just take one for starters. At the end of this exercise, when you're having the gala night, we'll be able to have more time for them to showcase what stuff they're made of. This is one amongst the very many cultural troops that we have in Nigeria. We're exporting to different parts of the world, and many musicians from across the globe have been copying our dance steps. Watch out for what these ones will showcase this morning. Let's welcome the cultural troupe for a brief performance, please. Cultural performance. Let's get another microphone over to them quickly, please. Thank you.
from North Africa, East Africa, South Africa, Central Africa. I welcome you to Nigeria, a land of peace, unity, and progress. Nigeria is indeed royalty, and Africa is royalty. So today we welcome you in a royal way. From northern Nigeria, the Emir ruled in ancient wisdom and royalty, custodian of culture. And from the lush creeks of the South, where the monarch rules the oil-rich cities, the Oba of Benin, in his majesty. And from the heartbeats of the southeast Nigeria, where the drums speak and the masquerade dance, the Igwe, dressed in culture and legacy, the voice of a proud people. And from southwest Nigeria, where the talking drum whispers the wisdom of Oduduwa, comes His Royal Majesty, the Oba. But today, it's not just about royalty. Today, it's about beauty. It's about music. It's about momentum. Today is about energy. Today is about the heartbeats of a nation, the soul of Nigeria in motion.
spoken and the dancers have moved. But Nigeria is not just about movement. Nigeria is all about its people. Bold, strong, reliable, very we are gathered here today from every part of Africa that you come from, not just to speak, but to shape, and not just to plan, but to believe in the unity of Africa, to believe in the power of good governance, and to believe in Africa.
Can we chat on WhatsApp?
Now there's a mountain to climb, we're leaving no one behind. This is our time to shine. Woo! Can you feel it? Across the lake, through the hurricane pain. After the storm comes the rain. I can see it, where we all run free. The night and the land is clean. Our eyes like a beautiful moon that shines throughout the night. Something else says, yes, I believe that's a mountain we can climb. We can make it if we try. One more time. Yes, I believe. 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 Together, can we do it together? One more time. Yes, I believe. 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 A round of applause for that wonderful and scintillating performance. Thank you so much. You see the special guest of honor and Chief Rose Sullivan standing in the... Thank you, and thank you so very much. The royalties are returning to their dressing room. They will emerge from that dressing room on the day of your gala night. That is when you'll see them again. Please a round of applause one more time. This is Nigeria for you, and this is our hope that in the nearest future, Africa will begin to sing to one tune, dance the same dance, and sing the same kind of song. That is the unity that binds all of us. Please, one more round of applause for Africa. Thank you so very, very much. For want of time, Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, the person I'm inviting next to the podium for his remarks as the distinguished chairman of this occasion and chairperson of the ANPBOGC is a man who is a towering figure in South Africa, serving as the Director of Parliamentary Budget Office. He's been involved in various significant discussions and analysis related to South Africa's budgetary processes and economic policies. And of course, this man's key areas of expertise include, but not limited to, budget scrutiny and approval, government structure, poverty, and multidimensional issues.
Breaking news isn't just about speed, but more importantly, about fact and accuracy. It is responsible journalism, being ahead, unbiased, sensitive, in telling the stories that people would want to hear in a way that protects their sanity and for the public good. And it goes beyond breaking the news to actually following up, exploring all the angles, engaging newsmakers, tracking impact, all geared towards informing, educating, and setting agenda for the people. Breaking news is holistic, entire, complete. It's about you, me, and the world we live in. Breaking news is at the core of what we do at TVC News, and it's the honor of my life to serve you this news, fresh off the press.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Come 1st October as Nigeria marks 65 years of independence, we pause to ask a profound question. Who is a Nigerian? At 65, the question of our identity and nationhood has never been more urgent. What does it mean to truly be Nigerian?
We all have a responsibility to protect this democracy because it is the only system that guarantees our freedom.
What do we owe this nation, and what does this nation owe us?
If the citizens are not standing to hold the government accountable, if we are not raising the question that we need to raise about the kind of middle class and the kind of political class that we have today, it is very difficult for us.
Join TVC News Town Square on this conversation for every Nigerian. A dialogue that could shape our future. Wednesday, October 1 at 6 p.m.
In a world where news never sleeps, we're taking a giant leap into the future. We at TVC Communications are proud to introduce a new era in news broadcasting. But first, let me introduce my special friend, Olamide AI. Hi, Olamide Human. Is it time to come out yet? Yes, indeed it is. And you can bring your friends along. Meet our new AI anchors, speaking your language and sharing your stories. From English, good day. These are the news headlines, to Pidgin.
Better country people, on a good evening.
Yoruba.
Ekaro, Ekudede Asikoyi, Shidadalabayi.
Igbo.
Ndewo, Auto Innovation. Ahambu Obada Samson Ejiro.
And Hausa.
Mutane na sanu da zuwa, sunana Rakia Abdulkarim kuma kana kallon TVC News.
We are bringing the news closer to you. Faster, smarter, and always reliable. And together, we are shaping the future of news for every Nigerian, everywhere. Innovation, connection, and trust. The future of news is here.
TVC News, first with breaking news. And now, first in Nigeria with AI news anchors.
Every weekday on Business Nigeria, we uncover the secrets of the financial world.
We analyze the stock market, shares, bonds, and the thrilling world of cryptocurrency.
Facts matter. Our team dives deep to separate fact from popular opinion.
We simplify complex government policies as it impacts your everyday life, helping you navigate the ever-changing financial landscape.
Watch Business Nigeria every weekday at 2 p.m. only on TVC News, first with breaking news.
Meet Benga Oreshegun, a fearless voice and an advocate for the truth. He's bringing fresh energy and bold insights to Journalists Hangout.
Get ready for deeper analysis and dynamic perspectives. Join me and Babajide Kolade Otitoju with other veteran journalists on Journalists Hangout. Weekdays from 5 p.m. and on Sundays 1:30 p.m.
Every second, every minute, every hour, and every day, time doesn't just tick away. It counts down to political decisions that shape our world.
This country must move.
Imagine the impact these decisions have on our lives. Some are consequential, others may leave us intrigued or baffled.
You will have no better friend and partner than Nigeria.
Step in and feel the frenzy like never before. Join me every weekday for an hour of fact-finding interviews with questions cut to the core.
How would you say your administration has fared in these sectors?
I will dig in to get to the heart of issues, from local politics to global insight. Join me as I unearth the power plays, jaw-dropping revelations and the unfiltered truth. This isn't just politics, it's unraveling the stories that matter. Brace yourself for Politics Tonight every weekday at 8 p.m, where every decision echoes along the corridors of our lives. Politics Tonight, only on TVC News.
Akiwande Oluwole Soyinka was born on 13th July 1934 in Abuja, Nigeria, to parents Samuel and Grace Soyinka. His education began with the Christian lessons of his parents as well as the more traditional Yoruba spiritual customs taught to him by his grandfather. He had his preparatory university studies at Government College Ibadan in 1954, subsequently University College Ibadan, and he continued at the University of Leeds, earned a bachelor's degree in English literature. Soyinka's master's degree focused on projects combining his Yoruba culture with traditional British theatre traditions. He later returned to school in Nigeria to study African theatre, during which time he continued to produce poems and plays, one of which appeared on Nigerian television. Shortly after, he became the chief of the Cathedral of Drama at the University of Ibadan. Nigeria had only recently gained independence from Britain and political corruption was at a high. Soyinka's plays and poems became increasingly political and he began giving speeches protesting government corruption. He was accused of conspiring with the Biafra rebels. He was therefore arrested and imprisoned in 1967 for almost 2 years during the Civil War, but managed during his time to write numerous poems. He was finally released in 1969 after a brief period in France. He returned to his position at the university where he founded the magazine Black Orpheus. He left his position and Nigeria in 1971, wary of the political
clear signs that the tide is beginning to turn. Yet significant hurdles remains. High inflation continues to pressure households in our society, business. Poverty levels remain serious high in our country. This context makes fiscal oversight role of NABRO more crucial than ever. The challenge now is to consolidate these gains and translate macroeconomic stability into inclusive growth and tangible development within Nigeria. NABRO's mandate is central to ensuring that public funds are channeled effectively towards building human capital, closing infrastructure gaps, and creating the productive jobs needed to lift millions out of poverty. Nigeria's journey offers powerful lessons for all of us when we're sitting here. A year ago in Kampala, we concluded with powerful call for actions. I'm proud to report back to the network our continued growth, our capacity building webinar programs have been cornerstone of our knowledge sharing, and our partnerships remains steadfast. But as we grow, colleagues and members and colleagues, we must also be international. As we grow, we must also be intentional about how we grow. As a relatively young network, we have a unique opportunity to build an institution that truly reflects the rich diversity of our continent. We must be a mirror of the inclusive society we wish to help create. This deliberate championing diversity in all forms ensures meaningful representations. This includes ensuring meaningful representation of women, youth, people living with disability in our programs and our leadership as a network as well. I'm pleased to see progress in the diversity of voices this year's program. Thanks so much for that. But we must acknowledge there is always more to do. Let us commit to making NPBO a leading example of inclusivity where every voice is valued and every perspective contributes to our collective engagement. This year marks a significant evolution in the spirit of inclusiveness of our network. For the first time, Honorable Speaker, we have a specific platform for our colleagues from the regional, provincial, and county level budget offices. This is a tremendous improvement, formally bringing the vital work at the sub-national level into the continental discussions in this regard. Our growth is also measured by our partnerships. We have non-African. I want to also extend our special acknowledgement to OBR, our colleagues from the UK who are here today with us. And remind members that we have so many other non-African partners who are here. And OBR has been with us since 2016, and their valuable contribution, including their participation again this year, is deeply appreciated. The economic headwinds makes the path of achieving the goals of Agenda 2063 even steeper. PPOs and IFIs are essentially a bridge between the great aspiration of the Agenda 2063 and the practical year-on-year reality of our national budget. Our analysis empowers our legislatures to hold government accountable on alignment of public finance within these developmental goals we set ourselves with. Our program today, as I conclude, is different, is a direct response to these pressures that I've noted above. We will confront the global macroeconomic situation. We'll dive deeper into public debts management and champion inclusive growth debate as well. We will explore new frontiers from oversight of the digital economy, ensuring climate finance accountability is also discussed. We're also proud to very excited about the session of economic modeling, where we will learn a powerful tool on transforming our complex data into strategic foresight. Colleagues, members, Honourable Speaker, our mission extends beyond technical analysis as we hear this week. We are guardians of the fiscal transparency and pillars of democratic accountability within the continent. As we engage in the sessions ahead, I urge you to think critically, share openly, and build lasting partnership. Let us leave Abuja. I don't know if I want to leave. Let us leave Abuja not just with few knowledge, but with a renewed sense of purpose. Once again, my sincere thank you to Nigerian host, the two delegates, and I wish you a fruitful week ahead. And thank you so much, Ansho, for the opportunity for hosting us. I thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Please, can I call for yet a bigger round of applause for the chairman of this conference, who also doubles as the chairman ANPBO Governing Council. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I just want to quickly remind us that this program is being televised live on national television stations such as the Nigerian Television Authority, TVC, and the National Assembly Television. And we're also streaming live on social media platforms. Thank you, and thank you very much for your attention. Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, for brevity of time, permit me at this point to introduce and welcome a consummate administrator, a seasoned legal mind, and a custodian of parliamentary traditions, who himself has a whole lot of institutional memory and has continued to steer the engine room of the legislature with uncommon professionalism and integrity. His commitment to order, due process, and excellence in service has earned him the respect of colleagues and the admiration of very wider public. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today, as our chief host of this all-important gathering, we salute him, we celebrate him, and thank him for his tireless labor in strengthening the pillars of legislative governance across Africa. Please join me, without much ado, welcoming the clerk to the National Assembly, Barrister Kamaru Ogunlana. Please, a warm round of applause for him as he comes up to the podium for his remarks as the chief host. We can do better with that round of applause.
Thank you, the MCMD. Before I start, I would like to make an appeal to the chairperson of the network. When I look at the list of the participating countries, I observed that virtually all Commonwealth countries in Africa are members, but except Cameroon. We know that Cameroon is bilingual. I have a special bond. Obviously, I'm in Nigeria, and Cameroon is my birthplace. So I'm appealing to make a case so you can talk to them to join this forum so that they can take the benefit. I haven't said that. I'm in a dilemma because I know that the speaker, about now there is a similar function that is organized by the National Assembly, and the speaker is supposed to be there in person. Well, he had decided to come here first. And one of the reasons is because he's here. That's why we are taking this program on live coverage. I want him to have that benefit of addressing Nigerians. So for that reason, I'm going to be straight and direct in my presentation. The Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, GCON,